Hey, what a game. What a game. Hold on, y'all. What a game. 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 Clippers. What happened, man? What happened? I thought y'all was gonna come in here and take the dub, man. I thought Los Angeles was back. I thought this was the deepest team in the playoffs. I thought this was Kawhi's resurgence. I thought Kawhi was gonna get ring them. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let me not get ahead of myself. All I can say is what a game, y'all. Now, ups and downs. Ups and downs. I will say, look. This game had me nervous. It had me nervous. Starting off very slow. Very slow. Nuggets came out looking like, why are we even in the playoffs? I thought this was going to be a repeat offense of, last year when we played the Timberwolves. We came out looking flat. It was looking like a flat tire in the first quarter. I'm not going to lie. Looks like blowout potential. Looks like, sometimes the Nuggets in the playoffs, if they get down early, they just kind of give up the rest of the game. They're just like, all right, we'll get the next game. But we came back. We fought. Russ gave that energy. Had to sit MPJ down. And it was time. He stepped up. Now, you got to live with Russ, die by Russ. We've been doing that since game one. I was at the first game of the Nuggets season that we lost. I can't remember. Who did we play that game? Was it the Clippers? I think it was the Clippers. I don't remember who we played game one, but we lost and died by Russ that game. It was a close game as well. But I'm pleased with the performance of the team. Now, this was not the best performance, I would say. We've had a lot better. We need to work on things a lot, defense especially. I don't know. I think we need to play the zone defense. We're just very soft on the inside. When anytime Kawhi or James drives to the hole, it's like a free layup. We have no shot blocker. We've had no shot blocker. Aaron Gordon is our shot blocker. But we live and die by our defense. But I think playing the zone helps. We're offensive-minded team. Defense is not our strong suit, and we went on hustle plays and steals and boxing out. With that being said, a win's a win. 1 out of 16. 1 out of 16. Jamal's performance, I feel like at the end of the game, we were hesitant. We definitely were very passive on who's going to take what shot. Looks very disorganized and discombobulated. I'm not going to lie. It looked a little, backyard, schoolyard basketball for a minute there. I was very worried at the end of the game, but we came out, executed when we need to. Too many missed free throws. I want to see how many free throws we missed. If I could find it. Free throws percentage. 77.8. I mean, the Clippers only had 75% free throws. So that's a thing in itself. Aaron Gordon, 25 points. Jokic, 29 points. Jamal Murray, 20 points. That was the big three tonight. Michael Porter Jr., only 3 points. That's got to be his worst game of the series. It's got to be, or else we're not winning. We need MPJ to step up. I mean, he only played 26 minutes. So definitely need MPJ to step up. But Westbrook came up big. He came up in the clutch. He stepped up when he needed to. Hit that three at the end of the game. I was very pleased. Westbrook, it's always like he shoots his, you're like, no. Oh, yes. And he came through, y'all. Like, live and die by Westbrook. That's what's going to happen with us this whole playoffs. I think we're going to have to just ride him, just like Malone. It's funny. Malone was riding Russ, and he got fired because of it. And, our new coach, he rode Russ as well, and, he won. So that's just what it's going to be. That's just what time it's going to be. Adelman said, we got to lean on Russ, and he's just following what Malone did. So it's funny. I think if we would have lost this game, it would have been blamed on Russ and Adelman for playing Russ. So that's just it's funny how that works out, Shout out Malone, too. I mean, look, he got the short end of the stick, but it is what it is. I mean, that's what time it is. Adelman, we undefeated in the playoffs at Adelman. So it's crazy how that works. But I'm going to pull up the full stats real quick if you guys give me just a second. I could find the full stats of the game. But yeah, y'all, crazy, crazy game. Overtime. We should have won the game in regulation, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. We got the game taken care of. Um, I'm happy. Still got home court. Need to finish the game a little stronger in game two, I'd say. So we don't need to go to overtime. Start the game a little stronger, and then we're good. So things I really want to notice in is the plus minus. Um, Nobody was in the minus first this game. We only played 8 people. Pickett only played 5 minutes, so we pretty much only played 7 players, essentially. I would like to see Strother get some minutes. He didn't really get minutes last year in the postseason. I want to see Strother in the game. Strother can be that nice relief. He can be that hustle dude, as Christian Brown has been the last couple years. Now, Christian he's still a hustle guy, but he's definitely more settled into the offense. I think we just need to play a deeper lineup. Playing a deeper lineup helps give less pressure off the rest of the guys. Now, we were down, the first half, so we kind of had to play our starters. And that's just what time it was. But in heavy minutes, too, it's a long playoffs. This is only one game, and everybody in the starting lineup except Porter Jr. played 40-plus minutes. I don't think we're going to win with that recipe, especially against the Thunder if they happen to win and we happen to win. We need to go on our bench a little bit more. Give Vladko a couple minutes. Give Jordan a couple minutes. Give Strother a few minutes. Maybe even Sarge a few minutes. Keep Zeke Najee and Hunter Tyson on the bench though. We don't need them quite yet. Just give them a little more time because the thing is, the Clippers, they have a deeper squad. They had Ben Simmons didn't do anything, so we're not worried about him. But Derek Jones Jr., Batum, Bogdanovich, Patty Mills, even they can go to him. Even Drew Eubanks. So we fortunate. James Harden had a great game, hopefully his best game of the series. 32 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. Chris Dunn had a pretty good game to me. His defense is off the chain. He was locking stuff up and getting passes to him. We still have a problem getting the ball in bounds. That was a Malone thing. A problem we've had for a very, very long time. I thought we would draw up some better inbounds plays, but it doesn't look like that was the case. Yeah, but y'all, I can't be too long here. I watched the first quarter. I had to watch the rest on my phone. I was at the Knicks game, covering the pre-Knicks game. I have to do that since I'm in New York. The Knicks game's going on right now. But yeah, notes and reaction from game one. It was stressful. The Nuggets taking a lot of years off my life when it comes to the playoffs. All these overtime games. It seems like every postseason we have an overtime game. Every single one. And it's going to be like that with Westbrook. I'm just preparing myself for that. But yeah, a win's a win. Took care of business. Just start off stronger so the rest of the game can kind of flow. Jokic, he's our Mr. Do Everything and get everything. I don't know why it only says he only had 9 rebounds. I thought he had a triple-double. They said that on the broadcast. It's interesting. I don't know. But yes, game 2. This is what we got to do game 2. Continue feeding the ball to Jokic continuously. Play zone defense. Just rotate a little bit quicker. Porter Jr., Porter Jr., I'd say I don't know. Play better. That's the best thing I could say. He didn't really do anything out of the ordinary. He just didn't play that well and didn't get that many minutes. But Westbrook, maybe shoot a little less. 5 for 17 isn't kind of what I want. And I'm not willing to die like that. I would hate to lose a game when Westbrook shoots 4 for 20. That's not the move. Westbrook drives and he just kind of loses all focus. But probably 10 to 12 shots from Westbrook. They left him open on purpose. He took 6 threes and they were all pretty wide open. And just when he goes, don't hesitate. Same with Murray. Don't hesitate. Murray didn't really have his best game. 7 for 20. That's not going to cut it. The only people who had really good shooting night, I'd say, was Christian, Nicola, and Aaron. That was pretty much it. I mean, so we'll see. We'll see what happens the rest of the series. But like I said, I have the Nuggets winning in 7 games. Hopefully they can get it done. But we got game one, and that's huge against this team. They really only have 2 players on the team. Everyone else, their bodies out there. I mean, Zubac played Nikola well, but he's playing against the MVP. He only can do so much. But y'all, well, shout out the Nuggets, man. We got the job done. It's on the game too. So I need to sit down for a minute because I got to get this next post game coming up in like 30, 45 minutes. It's gonna be crazy outside of MSG. But yeah, y'all, it's a good day. I'm asleep all tonight. So let's go Nuggets, y'all. And until next time, we out here. Peace, blessings, and